Hey guys, it's Craig from Overland and Borders. It's my turn to do a rig walk around as promised of my Jeep JK09 2.8 diesel. I'll start from the inside and just move, or the outside and just move to the inside, I suppose. So, I suppose we'll start with the tyres. We put on 35-inch BFGs, but we also had to raise the suspension and put new shocks in, all from TerraFlex. Now this side we've got our front runner awning, 2.5 metre awning, which comes out quite far, ideal for the odd sunny day we get. Not so great in the wind. Above that we've got our Tough Trek TTO2 tent. We've only had the pleasure of using it about 4 or 5 times this year. Last year rather, this year not so much, but we're down to get back out in it again. Because we've lifted the suspension, we've put these door mounts in for standing on to give us access to the top of the tent. And they're easy to push back into place. Moving along here, we've got a Go Faster badge, number 134486, sorry. Along to the front, when I picked up the vehicle, they had already put in these new lights and a new grille, so there was my gain, I suppose. We've put on the Slimline Pro front runner roof rack, which is fantastic. It's actually bolted into the body itself, and you'll see when we get into the car that it's bolted onto the actual, well, the chassis, the roll cage. We've got a front spot from front runner as well, and we've got one at the back. They're just more camping spots. They're not going to light up the road when I'm driving. Coming around here, we've got again front runner, but the holder for our antenna for our CB radio. And when it's not in use, it folds down. We've got it in use, folds up. Simple as you like. Oh yeah, this here's just a release catch for our camping table. It just slides into these 2 slots here and folds in place. We put a padlock through. Obviously it's not on just now. We've got another step at this side. Coming round to the back, we've got our second spot for the rear. Again, it's just ideal for the campsite. Just lights up this area well. We'll come back round to the side here and work our way back. Now in here we have our Luna secondary portable power pack. So we've got a leisure battery in here, which is linked up to the battery in the main battery. In the sides here, if you can see, we've got the connector for the battery. We've got the cigarette lighter ports. This wire is for our National Luna controller, where we can see what the power status is for both batteries. And coming around the other side, if this is in focus, we have another port in here, and we've got 2 USB ports in here. Now sitting flush with this, we have the Cheap 8, which is still a good product I've found so far, Chinese diesel heater with the vent coming out the bottom underneath here. Again, that's just wired up directly into that, and also into another part in the front of the vehicle that I'll show you when we get there. Moving around to the back, now Overland and Borders will travel with 3 dogs and, well, me and the wife. So what we've done with the rear of the vehicle is we've taken out the rear seats, we've put in this flatbed. Now we did look at the likes of Goose Gear, but I'm not made of money, so I decided to buy a £20 piece of wood. We used some old tongue and groove that we had in the garage anyway, and we just flattened out for the dogs. Now obviously that's going to be slippy, so there's going to be dog beds on it. Underneath that left room for storage for our recovery kit, toolkits and whatnot, which is just underneath here. You can see we've got a Beermach 42 litre fridge. Used it a few times so far, absolutely fantastic. can set that. It's just a fridge, it's not the fridge freezer. We have our trauma kit. Thanks to Overland Bound and to Dave Spinks for the list of products that need to go in it. Now, I'm not going to pretend I know how to use everything that's in here, but in a future meetup we're going to be taught by Stephen Waddle how to use most of it. And I've also put a wee shelf in here, as you can see, which I haven't used for anything yet, but I will do at some point. You see these cages here? I've just reappropriated old dog guards that I had for vehicles. And it's nice to put in here, because I want to keep as much of this real estate here for the dogs as I can. Moving in here, just a wee basket box. Put my jet boil in. There's sporks in here, straws, emergency lighter, coffee, obviously. We've got dog bowls just hanging off, and this little pack here is our utensils. Easy access, there's no faffing about. We take something out, we put it back away. Perfect. Oh yeah, you'll see these parts here, that is attached to the roll bar. Well, it's attached to the roll bar, but it's the roof rack, so it's going all the way through the roof. There's no taking that roof rack off. Okay, I'm going to move around to this side again and just show you one more aspect of the flatbed. The Chinese diesel heater has got 4 ports coming out, so I've got 2 pipes coming out, one underneath the passenger seat, one underneath the driver's seat, and I've got 2 more pipes coming out that will lead up to the tent. So nice and cosy in the winter. Moving into the front. There. Where do I start? When I picked up the vehicle, it had, I think, the original sat-nav system from 2009. So I replaced it with the Pioneer CarPlay, which is fantastic for all my, basically the phone wires into it. So I've got access to all my navigation systems, music, books, radio, whatever. iPhone holder, obviously. A cheap CRT Millennium CB radio that's worked so far. We have 2 fire extinguishers, one in the front, one in the rear. And our control unit down here for the diesel heater. Let me see. Up here is just your usual stuff. The all important pair of flip-flops and the Millennium Falcon, which we need, obviously. And coming over here, what we have wired into the leisure battery is these 4 switches. Now when I want them all to work, this one here is the front lights, the front runner spot. We've got the rear front runner spot. We've got the fridge, and we've got the Chinese diesel heater. If I don't want any power coming out of the battery, I make sure they're all off. Nice, bit of a cheapy version, but it does the trick. I think that's pretty much it. Over the back of this seat here, I should have mentioned, we've got just a cheap solar unit. So for days like this, if we're out camping, we can top up the leisure battery to a point. I think that's everything. So thanks for watching, and give us a follow on Overland and Borders. And see you all get out there in the trail soon. Ta-da!